What's up, Starcraft fans? You're watching co-op Mutation. I am CTG, and it is still Conflagration on Temple of the Past. I'm playing this time as Alarak. So we will have Scorched Earth, Alien Incubation, and Walking Infested. Let's ask him if he's ready. May struggles non-defensive commander here. Alright, so good luck and fun to our ally, and let's start the game. Army's ready, I think. Yeah. So, my strategy for Alarak is just to mass Ascendants. That's basically it. That's his strategy every game. Let's give him a chrono boost to help him ramp up his army. Or his economy, rather.
But the Dark God seeks this temple's demise.
Start a pylon.
It will take time to activate the temple's power and repel his assault. Your
And
objective is to defend it until that time
as soon as the pylon finishes, I'm gonna want my chrono boost
protection
back.
detail.
Yeah, whatever the reason I gave the chrono boost is because I don't have enough supply yet, or I didn't need the chrono boost yet. The main block was the pylon, and my ally would better benefit from it because he has unlimited supply. That's mineral patch, by the way. It's funny how they removed that in Brutal, but it still shows up on the minimap. I think the trigger happens after the game starts. Break my rocks with a 3-minute overcharge, but I need it for defense.
Structures put up more of a fight than you.
I need it for wave 1. I don't think. Oh, okay then. Sure, we'll do that. Just no longer break rocks. Alright then. Alright, let's try a Nexus. Okay, we want both our Nexus in the same control group. And we're gonna want to start our first gateway. Once we've gotten our expansion up, it's just really a rush to Ascendants.
More minerals for that. We don't have enough minerals.
Let's say no. Let's say no.
Need more minerals for that.
We'll activate Alarak's lucky gem, by the way. Alarak's almost out. Okay. No.
Must I compensate for your weakness?
He didn't get it.
Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
Okay, he's Goliaths. I would have preferred Marines, since there are 4 of them. More damage output. Oh, Zerglings. Oh, wonderful.
Drone initiated.
Yeah, I definitely would have preferred Marines in this case. Again, I guess the benefit of Goliaths is that you don't need that many defensive drones. Just two charges, I mean. Oh, you even have 1 for each of them. Yeah, that's perfect.
Of course.
Okay, let's help him out. Use Destruction Wave. I guess that turned out okay, since the Goliaths have enough health that they can survive until Alarak is ready. I guess that helps. Start saturating our gas. The reason I put 4 in that corner is because it's further away from the Nexus. The same for this one. It's not normally better to have 4. It's usually just the same, but in that particular case, the assimilator or the gas guys is really far away. That's why I don't want to have it. Oh, this may not be a good idea. Run away! No! Rip. Oh well. Let's let Nova handle that part. Of course, you wanna push into that base because you wanna clear it out, so that the enemy doesn't build static defense. The earlier you clear it out, the earlier you stop worrying about static defense blocking your way when the Far Thrasher spawns, or if the Far Thrasher spawns. You're actually short of minerals. Yeah, I want to saturate as quickly as possible so that I can have the most minerals when I need to feed my Ascendants. Let's actually start a few pallets here for overcharge.
Marking location now.
Okay, Ascendants.
Thanks for
Ascendant
the
Archives is done. Let's currently boost out the upgrades. Ah, nice. Alarak comes on right on time.
Our defenses are
Oh, great Micro by Nova.
soon the temple will be ready.
This is what you want to do. If you're playing as Nova, you always want to use the assault or the assault mode with a penetrating blast to kill big waves of Zerglings. You don't want to stay in stealth mode. I know it's cloaked, but it's also single target. You need the splash damage on this particular mutation. You definitely want to go for assault mode as often as possible. There we go. I'm also using the destruction waves Alarak. Great way to clean up the Zerglings. I actually wanted to do a hero solo for this, but not sure if Alarak and Nova have enough firepower
Compensate for your weakness.
on their own. Alarak can still use the Ascendant cooldown trick, I guess, but
Speak.
Nova will just want to use the assault mode continuously.
Avoid Thrashers.
But the problem is, what happens when the double Thrasher spawn?
upgrade complete.
Yeah, she will need to save
Avoid Thrasher.
a nuclear charge. I guess Death Fleet. I can support with Death Fleet.
You address the High Lord.
Let's provide vision. Actually, we really need to hit that. We just need to stand far away enough that we can hit that, or that we can see it. Provide vision to our overcharged pylon without necessarily putting ourselves in danger. Yeah, like that. Just working on it.
Upgrade is ready for you. Can't warp that in.
Oh, there we
Your
go.
conviction is admirable, Commander.
There we go.
We have 2 more Zenith stones to address.
Okay. Oh, so here comes the side waves. Oh, this is the double side wave. That means we will have 4 enemy drop pods, or the 4 sets of enemy drop pods later on.
Allied forces are under attack.
Oh man, the Scourge. Oh
Seems
man.
like we could use a defensive drone.
Hey, lay away from my workers. Sonic orbs. Throw these guys away. Alright, there we go. Let's get more Ascendants because we need more splash damage. This is the most important thing for this mutation. As Alarak, the psionic orbs. You need to power up your Ascendants
Perhaps they will find
and make sure
with a challenge.
that they throw the orbs in the direction of the enemy wave. You see, this is actually perfect for the psionic orb. Problem is mobility.
Might of the death.
You need to use the Death Fleet to make sure that Alarak has enough
Defensive drone. Allied forces are under
has enough mobility with the
One of
teleport.
our pylons is under enemy fire.
Okay,
Must I
let's research that.
compensate for your weakness?
Let's clean up this area. And use Alarak's cooldown trick. Oh. Yeah, throw those guys away. Oh. Okay, I think that's cleaned up.
Guess that can't work without a
I need more supplicants though. No one Alarak using up his expensive Ascendants. And by expensive I mean expensive. Because not only does it cost 150 gas, but it costs 75 minerals per charge every time you feed them.
Speak.
Per stack of Ascendants. Okay, let's use a cooldown trick.
You address. Do not waste my time.
Yeah.
I hear. State. Speak.
I'm using a cooldown trick, by the way. Consuming or sacrificing an Ascendant resets Alarak's cooldowns and allows him to destroy buildings a lot faster.
Do not waste my time.
There we go.
can't warp that
Okay.
in.
Let's get ready for the next wave, which will be on the southwest.
One of
Yeah,
our
you can see it.
pylons is under enemy fire.
My structures put up more of a fight.
Put a pile over there to go for the bonus.
Everyone in the ship. We're done. Go.
Oh,
We are detecting
they clean up
hybrid.
both my pylons. Oh, siege tanks. Siege tanks with spider mines is Nova's best bet against the massive ground units. You will need a lot of anti-ground splash damage versus
The temple
the
is halfway
Broodlings
toward activation.
and the
Maintain our defenses, Commanders.
Infested. Okay, let's move to the next area. This is actually a very dangerous composition, with the Scourge tend to rush the temple So as much as possible, we need to prevent them from reaching the temple.
Under attack.
Okay, so the next Thrasher will spawn in the southeast and needs to be ready for it.
Can't warp that in.
Amon has summoned a Void Thrasher.
Okay,
It
here
will
comes the Thrasher.
severely harm the temple
Let's
for as long
spam
as it lives.
the
Void Thrashers.
Mind Blast. Actually,
Allied forces
yeah,
are
we
under
need
attack.
a whole lot of recharges there.
Work without a power field.
Ascendants are really good. Possibly the best unit in co-op of... I lost the gateway, that's not ideal.
Bringing a defensive drone.
Nobody's
online.
there! But I wonder if he's out of charges on his siege tanks. I mean, he does use the siege tanks, but he needs more charges. It's possible that he just used them all and doesn't have enough minerals just yet to replenish them.
Our base is under attack.
What? Come on, nobody can handle that. Let's get a couple more, a bunch more supplicants. Keep feeding our army.
We'll take care of it.
Let's try to get another pound over there. Okay, we don't want the enemy force to land, so let's throw the orbs before they even get there. Yeah. Delete them all while they're all still en route. Oh, Mind Blast that thing. Don't like that. Throw more orbs. That direction.
One of our pylons is under enemy fire.
Like so. I think that cleans it up. Oh. Ooh, almost made those guys land. Okay. I think that's taken care of.
One of our pylons is under enemy fire.
Oh man. That sucks. Okay. We'll have the enemy drop pods. Just clean those up
I guess that can't work without a power field.
using Psionic Orb. And we have another drop pod here before the Thrasher spawn.
That in.
Okay. Now I can see it. Use the Destruction Wave for Alarak to throw them out of our enemies or out of our
Amon
army's
is
way.
sailing the temple with a Void
Okay.
Thrasher. It has to be
Let's use the Death Fleet and then teleport to this Thrasher. So we can all team up against it. There we go. Let's go for the bonus.
Our allied base is under attack. Allied forces are under
And this should
attack.
be easy with our overcharge. Oh. Let's overcharge that pilot or that missile turret. And I hope our ally repairs it.
We have eliminated all but
There we
one
go.
of the volatile Zenith stones.
Okay, so the next wave will be a double Thrash or double hybrid on the sides. So let's get ready to meet them head on. Also, signal our ally. It's pretty nice to know where the enemy is coming from. So it's worthwhile pinging him. There we go. We just throw our air damage there. Oh man, that hybrid dominator still survived. Of course, we don't want to stand in the fire for too long.
The Tal'Darim will crush them.
Throw them away.
What?
At this point, it may be worthwhile getting a bunch of Wrathwalkers.
Speak.
Or the Vanguards. The Vanguards may be better since they have
Allied
splash
forces are under
damage.
attack.
Or quadruple targeting at least. So the next spawn will be a double drop from the top. Drop from the top?
How shall you serve me?
It's probably the most problematic composition, but Alarak does not even care. You see, Nova needs minerals to deal with the splash damage, but Alarak just needs Ascendants. And each supplicant provides just about the same amount of splash damage because the psionic orbs have a very large area of effect. We're just waiting for the wave, and I'm sure Jess can handle that. Yeah, I think he's done. So let's throw some orbs that way.
Allied forces are under attack.
There we go. So that. Yeah, not even gonna reach this. Let's make some more supplicants to fuel our
Enemy drop pods detected.
Ascendants. Throw some orbs that way. Bang, bang, bang. Oh. Yeah. Alright.
Do not waste my
Our ally needs to Okay, that's good. That's good.
How shall you
One of our pylons is under enemy fire.
Okay,
detecting enemy drop pods?
let's throw some orbs that way. Nice.
Upgrade is ready for use.
Oh, I lost an Ascendant. Ah, that's not good.
Work without a power field.
My life for the High Lord.
That sound is never good.
Liberation is at hand.
I'm only at 122, but it's 122 supply, by the way. But it's a very high quality 122 supply. You can see how many large Ascendants I have. The redder they are, the stronger.
Enemy drop pods detected.
Let's throw some orbs that way. Alright. Now we should be ready for the double thrasher spawn. Let's actually move into position. Let's signal our ally once again. He needs to be there.
Not waste my time.
By the way, we have no temple damage so far. Look at the temple bar. It's still 3,000.
Allied
Over
forces are
3,000.
under attack.
Which means the strategy is actually going
Temple
quite well.
activation is nigh. Continue our defenses, commanders. It is almost time.
Makes me wonder if it's actually worth going for
It's
the
almost time.
hero
Do
solo.
not let the objective fall.
Us, Xavier.
Ascendants are way too fun.
Multiple thrashers have emerged from the void. Dispatch
easy.
them before they destroy the temple.
Sonic Orb. They didn't even get close. None of the Broodlings and Infest even got close to my
Target eliminated.
my base or my Ascendants. Okay.
Our allied
Let's
base
use
is under attack.
the fleet and then teleport here. Make sure they don't. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Activating defensive drone.
Oh, we were so close to having full temple health.
One of our pylons
Oh well.
is under enemy fire. Our allied base is under attack.
If only I had the Death Fleet a bit sooner,
My life.
it would have really helped out. Here comes the next wave. Let's teleport here. Alright, now I need help.
Hybrid signature detected.
Yeah, I need to defend this area because that's my supply.
Primary target identified. Our allied base is under attack.
Okay,
One of our pylons is under enemy
I
fire.
am as strong as
let's see you empower me. Okay, using the Alarak cooldown reset. Oh, my supplies are dead.
Allied forces are under attack.
Okay. Alright,
Time to play defense.
I think that area is cleaned up. I was gonna use a nuke, and then we're gonna use a bunch of I'm gonna use.
Is here.
Oh, I think our ally needs help.
your base is becoming a liability.
Now back to that in. I think
Uh-oh.
our allied base is under
Oh, why is
attack.
Nova in stealth mode? Oh, that Viper! Lay off the temple! Another bad news for us here is that Scorched Earth does damage the temple as much as possible. We definitely want to keep the enemy away from it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's gonna be another wave here. Let's stall them using supplicants and then spam psionic orbs to clean this up. Okay.
Amon's assault on the temple is beginning to take its
Uh-oh.
toll. We must
I think some
increase
Scourge got
continuous
through.
defense.
I think that's it though.
Can't warp that in.
Yeah, we've cleaned up most of the stuff.
Can't warp that in.
I think that's it. GG. We weren't quite able to full clear, but we did manage to beat the hardest composition
Temple has been
in this
primed.
mutation,
Its activation will eradicate Amon's
which is
invasion.
Bailing Scourge.
Well done,
I
Commander.
said it's really good for this. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for it, also do please leave that in a comment. Let's see the score screen. Yeah, the only problem with Alarak is mobility. You need to have an ally who can hold his own, or have Omega Worms like Kerrigan, so you can transport your troops easily to support him. It's fine. Now look at my kills. Alright, see you.